Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Well, God bless you all, everybody. I see there I am. Hello, everybody. And, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. The last time we talked, I think it was near Thanksgiving time. We had just come back, I think, from Nashville, Tennessee, and we had started recording a project. And I sent a little clip of one of the songs that I'm working on. I had hoped to have it ready to be released this month, but we've had so many things that have happened, and we've experienced some setbacks. But before the show is over, hopefully our producers will be able to find that clip of, I think I sung Sweet Little Jesus Boy. It's very rough cut. It's not the end of the project. That's literally the first rough draft of a project that we recorded in Nashville, Tennessee. And as I said before, we hoped to have the entire project ready for you this December, but so much has happened, and we thank God for everything. I am Christopher Hale. I'm your host of Joy Ministries, and I'm going to be with you for the next 30 minutes, and then I think our program will be re-aired for the next 3 weeks. So while it's on our minds, let us say to you, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we thank God for you, and we ask that you let this holiday season be a blessing to you. Even if you have you're in the midst of trying to restructure your life because of grief and loss of loved ones, we want to let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a host of people there with you that have lost friends and loved ones during this holiday time, and this season can be quite stressful. But we want you to know that we serve a God that is full of stress-free motivation. He can take our lives and turn them completely around. We want to say to you that you be encouraged, my sister, and be encouraged, my brother. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And I want you to welcome you again to Joy Ministries, and I'm your host, Pastor Christopher Hale. Now, let me. So much has happened. I'm kind of healing up a little bit because a week ago I suffered a major accident on I-95, I-94. I'm sorry, I-94 here in our city. But I don't want to get to that. I'll talk about that later. We sent some photos in. So much has happened. We wanted to show you some pictures that we took when we went to see the opening of the Helen Moore Community Center here in the fine city of Detroit. Our own member at Carter Metropolitan, Sister Helen Moore. She's worked with the music ministry for many a year, serving as our children's choir director. But she was honored a couple of weeks ago. She was honored by the city of Detroit and by our mayor, Mike Duggan, who came out to celebrate with us and to dedicate the community center to the name of Helen Moore. You know the center. It used to be called the Dexter Elmhurst Center, but they've spent a little over $11 million into the reverberation of that particular space, which is now an up-to-date facility ready to serve the Dexter Elmhurst community, named most appropriately by the mayor to be the Helen Moore Community Center. And we were on hand to help her celebrate. And we took a lot of pictures, man. We took a lot of pictures. And hopefully we'll get to show them. If not, we'll schedule it for our next month's show. We have some guests lined up for our coming show. Now, next month, we're going to feature the works of Sister Veronica Claiborne and the Detroit Diaper Bank. We also have some photo shoots for the last 3 weeks, I think. The last 3 weeks, we've had so much happen. We participated with our church's Pew Rally, and I was able to catch our partner in ministry, Sister Claiborne. I think there we got some pictures coming up there, and I really can't see what there's at the. That may be some pictures right there of her of the pew that she stood in front of her and her grandson. There we go, a little bit better. Oh no, that's the Michigan Veteran Foundation. We were able to be to celebrate with, you've been listening, you saw all of those announcements. That's Ms. Rahita DeBeja right there. She is the CEO. This was this weekend. I was able to attend the celebration there at the center out in Farmington Hills. I forgot the name of the place, but there you see our CEO, Brother Alonzo Stalling. I think he was standing with the Veteran Association with us, and we both were able to patronize and be with Sister Rosita DeBeja and the Michigan veterans, as well as all of the supporters of the first annual gala. She is. I told my partner, I said, brother, for this to be her first one, she really did a wonderful job. They honored our veterans out in the Farmington Hills, the facility there, which was a beautiful, excellent facility. We celebrated with them, had dinner and fellowship with them. Me and Brother Alonzo, who also, we both have been employed by them, but as I told you a long time ago, because I saw what they were doing and I saw what the need was, I decided then that I would find some kind of way to support them. So we take, there you go, Brother Alonzo, again, he's standing there, he was a little sharp fella. I told him, I said, man, you know how to go out in the evenings to these major affairs. He came out there and celebrated with us for the affair, but it was more of a gala for a fundraiser, and we were able to celebrate with them. We vowed to them that next year, you see that beautiful table we were sitting at, it was just me and him. So next year, I told him next year we're going to fill those empty seats. It's 8 more seats. So I guess between now and next year, when they get ready to have that thing again, we will have a full representation of Joy Ministries, and all that Joy Ministries is made up of the people that support us in Joy Ministries. And the Michigan Veterans Foundation is one of those partners of ours who we work with. We want to bring attention to some of the matters of our city. And our veterans can use our help. So we're trying our best to support them there. You're seeing some pictures of the breakfast. We had the breakfast the 5th Saturday in November. I think that was November the 29th. We cooked a wonderful breakfast for the veterans there, and this is our 4th time doing it. So we've been with them all year long to serve breakfast to them at the 9 o'clock hour. We get there about 7 or 8 and make all the preparations. We cook the food, and We have everything prepared and ready, and then the staff comes in and they simply aid us by helping to plate things up and serve. We took plenty of pictures of that as well, because we want to let you know that Joy Ministries, while we may sound like a pretty small organization, we are small in number right now, but we are doing some great work for the Lord and for the community. And we take these pictures to show them to you so you can see that we are taking those donations that you give us, and we make as much impact in this community as we can make in the community. With those veterans, we serve those guys a hot breakfast in the morning. They usually have the what they call a continental breakfast with the bagels and coffee and maybe juice and stuff like that. And I said, oh, no, that's not a way for the people that served our country and protected us. We should treat them. So I took it on myself and all those who worked with us to get to that. Now, I think they're seeing pictures now. We're going back to that. We got the pictures of Sister Veronica Claiborne and the ministry that she's involved in. To God be the glory ministries, but that's the very same day, actually. We went later on after we finished breakfast. We went down the street to Carter. They were giving what they call it the Light of the World Ministry, and they were giving gifts away to the people in the community, gifts for the family, for the parents, as well as gifts for the children. And oh man, I talked to Sister Claiborne. She was so happy. She said a jolly elf, just so praising God, because she said over 11 full family. One family had 11 kids, but she had families coming in who were so pleased and thankful to gifts that they received. And they had, we served some food and everything. And I couldn't stay through the whole thing because it was, I had been up very early, and I'm trying to keep my health together and trying to keep myself together. So I try not to get around to too many things at one time. But we were able to be with them. And not too long after that, I headed home. And of course, now that's Sister Claiborne again there. That's at the Pew Rally. We talked about the Pew Rally, and she had a brand new take. This church, that was after church, y'all. That wasn't during church. That was after church. But she said, I'm going to take and I'm going to give a pew, give the donation for my pew, but I want my family to go on that pew. And she put pictures of all her family members who would sit there on the row with her. Again, you're seeing now some in the lobby. Those are areas that she prepared for the toy giveaway and the ministry to the community, because we're all trying to get our communities back involved with our churches. The church, our responsibility is to take care of the community. And right now, that's what we're trying our best to do. That she has a little bit something there about our Pew Rally. I don't think it's large enough for you to read, but we just want to make sure we make note of these things. Now, if you'll back up a little further, I think I sent you some pictures, sent us some pictures of our Sister Moore's community center, opening up a community center with our mayor, Mike Duggan. We have several pictures of that. We wanted you to see what we've been doing since the last time we met. And it feels like I've been doing all kind of stuff. I said, man, it's only been a month. Only been a month. We got back from Nashville with work on our feet to do, and we got busy to the work. And I know you heard me say earlier that I'm recovering. I am, and thank God for it, because a week ago, on last Saturday when we were serving that breakfast, I had an accident on I-94 going home. And the Lord is good. The Lord is good, because I'm here talking to you now. We were able to get checked and make sure everything was okay. We just got a few bumps and bruises, things of that nature. But we are still thankful to God, because on a freeway, it could have been a whole lot worse. We might not be able to keep talking to you today, but we are, and we thank God for that. So we put a picture up, but we'll show that a little bit later of the car. I have a car and a house, so right now we both are in a very bad position, a bad condition. So I guess the enemy say, "Well, we're gonna give you something to be joyful about." You're gonna try to stand up and start a joy ministry. You're gonna try to get people to be encouraged about joyful stuff. Let me let you have a little good time with the enemy, and I'll see how well you praise and thank God then after all that happens. And all I can say is thank you, Jesus. I thank the Lord for being a part of my life, because if it hadn't been, I'm sure we wouldn't be able to talk today. We would be a whole different story. But we want to thank God for everything for every mountain that God has brought us over, for every valley that He's seen us through. We want to say thank you, because we give you praise and we give you glory for all that you've done for us. Now, we talked about the community center. We've talked about the Pew Rally. We've talked about that. Oh my goodness, that's what car. The car looked bad at it worse than I do. But there was a brother in the middle lane, I think, and his car had stalled or stopped or something, and I was approaching it way too fast, and I decided to hit over a lane, and the car broke into a spin, and I wound up hitting the inner embankment there with the big wall. And I didn't know I had hit it so bad, but it scared me more than anything. So when I got out of spin, I hit the road, and I came on home. And after that, I had a little relaxed time, a little down time, and then I took care of me. And right now, the car is still. I'm getting my thank God for my partner, my brother CEO Alonzo Starlin, who has been making sure for the last 2 Sundays I've gotten to church and gotten back home. This Sunday, he wouldn't let me bring me back home until he fed me. So I said, well, okay, I'll eat as well. But I have to get back because I know we had this show coming on. I don't know if the musical selection has been downloaded yet, but I tried to send all this stuff in as I got it. It have so much going on so fast, and I just decided to move right on along with it and see what the Lord did for me. And we're going to keep on keeping on, because this is the right thing to do. It's 6:23, and I want to say to you all that we praise God for you. And I got a little something I want to read to you before we leave each other's company, because I know we got a little short time here. But it's my hope and my prayer that we will be able to continue on even with this. And I thank our partner and my producer, Sister London Washington, and the people at licmc.net. God bless you all, because Pastor was running into all kind of hard times. And I think at some point I said, well, maybe I just need to exit from this responsibility and from doing this. And Sister Washington and the people at licmc.net thought it not robbery to let me stay in connection with you guys and to maybe scale us down a little bit. So now we'll record this show today, and this will play each week until next month. And that'll be when we'll start thanking God for our new year, because we won't be able to record another show until January, first Sunday in January, I think. I don't know exactly the date, but we'll see seeing you there. But now, for now, I want you to remember to get to somebody's church every Sunday. And we're in the season of Advent now, and I tried to keep a little something going behind me so we could see. Oh, there you go. There we go. We got a little bit of the purple. That's the color on our altars for the season of Advent. And we're going to celebrate the Christ coming. But before I even get close to going, because I didn't see the time is dashing right along, I want to read to you this meditation. And it's simply, this meditation is written in my journal. I read my journal every day. And this is a book called In His Presence. And it talks about joy in His presence. And it's written by a lady by the name of Sarah Young. And Sarah has taken a brand new approach to God speaking to us. So when you hear this, I want you to think about God speaking directly to us. He's not speaking through anybody. He's speaking directly to us. And I think when I finish this, I can say our goodbyes, and we'll see you on the next season. But I want to say our meditation for the day is December the 7th. It simply says, I want you to learn to be joyful always by connecting your joy to me first and foremost. One way of doing this is to remember that I love you at all times and in all circumstances. Though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, my unfailing love for you will not be shaken. So don't give up. Don't give in to the temptations to doubt my love when things don't go as you would like them, or when you have failed in some way. My loving presence is a solid rock on which you can always stand, knowing that in me you're eternally secure. I am the Lord who has compassion on you. Another way of increasing your joy is to give thanks in all circumstances. Ask my spirit to help you view your life through the lens of gratitude. Search for blessings scattered along your pathway, even during your hardest times, and thank me for each one. I encourage you to look steadily through your lens of gratefulness by thinking about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. So I'll ask you as we leave you today, you think on things. The word of God tells us to think on things that are lovely, to think on things that are pure, think on things that are good. I know the season has us sometimes thinking on the more negative areas of life, the suicide and depression and all of that. Well, we got to keep our mind on Jesus, keep our mind on the Lord. He is the one that keeps us in our places. I got so much to be thankful for. I could shout right now because God just keeps on blessing me, and He keeps on making a way for me. He keeps on opening doors for me. So we thank God for that. We ask that you would remain with us. Remember, we've got several ways that you can give to help us complete our mission here in Joy Ministries. And you see that the best way I can do is when we do something for the Lord and do something with Joy Ministries is to take some pictures and let you see it. And hopefully we can evolve our show to get to a point where eventually one day we'll be able to have call-ins and we'll be able to talk to you on a one-on-one basis. But right now, we thank our producer, Sister London Washington. We thank the LICMC.net family. I'm sitting here, I've been cleaning up my office, and the two things I couldn't get rid of, I didn't want to get rid of them. As you can see, they probably still sitting there. Yeah, those are my two awards they gave me. I don't know if I can put up. There we go. We got a little bit. I still got my two awards sitting there, and they're going to be there. Joy Ministries has blessed me to be able to work with the LICMC.net family and to help provide the funds necessary to keep this going. And any donation that you can give to us, we would thank you, and we're making it work. You saw that breakfast, and I might have to start inviting a couple of you all to come and be our guests on Joy Ministries on those days that we serve our veterans. And you can get to meet them and shake their hands and speak to them as well. But I want to thank Sister Rahita DeBeja, who has allowed us to come into the Michigan Veterans Foundation and to interact with those veterans and to serve them breakfast and to speak with them and minister to them and with them. And for you, my brothers and sisters who are here, we thank God for you. And we want to say bye to you all because we got a short time. We just got started. And before you know it, we got to say so long. But now we got some more material for you for next month. Hopefully this month we gave you a Christmas song, but next month we'll be able to give you a little bit more. I've been speaking with our producer down in Nashville, and he says he's working on another piece for me. But I did ask him to send me a piece right away so we could put it out on the web so you can see a little bit of it. All right. But we want to thank you for being with us. Thank my dad for being a part of our friendship. And here online, we're still moving forward with all of the work that is before us. Brother Alonzo Starling has done an excellent job. As you see, he's been with us, supporting our ministries all the way there. And I want you to think about March the 8th, 2026. March the 8th. I'm going to give you that date now because that's going to be the next time we'll be able to do a musical event for you. And it's going to be at 1 o'clock. So our normal startup time is 6 o'clock. And then that's not the first Sunday. That's going to be the second Sunday. But don't you worry about it. You come. You be a part of that and see what the Lord is doing in our music ministry there at the Carter Metropolitan CB Church on West Grand Boulevard and Warren. Come and join and see us anytime that you're in the area. If you just wake up in the morning, you don't want to go to your church, you want to go visit, come on by and visit Pastor Hale, Pastor Swanigan, and the members of Carter Metropolitan. And we'll be happy to receive you and to fellowship with you. I think you'll have a good time when you come because we like to praise God. And if you know me, and if you've been around me any time for extended periods, you know I like good music. I am a musician and I am a degreed musician. So I like to make sure everything's sounding right, looking right, doing the whole 9 yards, you know what I'm saying? But we see our time is we're 27 minutes in, so we got about 3 more minutes. I didn't want to forget nobody, but I want you to know that my dad, we're planning our dad's 100-year celebration. That's going to be in 2026 in the month of May. We just believe that the Lord is going to keep on doing what we've been doing. Let's keep on celebrating and lifting our dad. My sister's over there with him, and I lift him up in prayer and pray God to continue to bless my father. And you know, I've thought about him the other day. I said, my dad done seen so much stuff. Even as a young man, you know, he saw all of it, went through that whole racial thing, the whole black and white thing. And I think about it sometimes. Ain't no telling what they have called my daddy when he went to work. Sometimes there's no telling what has happened to him to help his family. He stayed with me and my mom and all 7 of his kids. And thankful to God, we are all still here. We are all still here. I praise God for that. And I know God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above what you think or ask. And he just keeps on blessing us. And that's why I feel like Joy Ministries is a blessing to me because it reminds me to constantly be thankful and to spread as much joy and goodwill as I can. I would love to do as much as I can for the people of God, but for some reason, the hands have been tied to some degree. But we believe the Lord is going to free up some more things in our lives to help us keep our ministry going. Now, I'm on my phone now because you know our Wi-Fi is down right now. We got to try to get that back up and running. But we were trying to get on the air earlier and ran into all kind of stumbling paths and stumbling blocks. And we're going to try to get that rectified this month. So next month, we'll be able to receive you even better than we did this month. But we want to thank you for everything you've done. Be with us, pray with us. And as I close out, I use my dad's favorite saying, and that is, if at first a task is begun, never leave it until it's done. be the labor great or small, do it well or not at all. God bless you all. Thank you for being with us, and we look to see you next month. Merry Christmas again, and we'll see you in the new year, 2026. God bless you. All right, all right.
Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.